Welcome back to another episode of Goat Worthy Reactions, where we mainly like to focus on the goats on this channel. And my special lady is here again for another reaction. Today we're gonna do Ill Mind of Hopsin 7. Ill Mind of Hopsin 7. I'm 100% okay. Hopsin 7, nice. So I guess we don't have to do these in order. I asked somebody if we should do them in order because it's about 9 of them. And they said we didn't. So I guess they're not connected as a story. These are just a really good Ill Mind of Hopsin. So I'm doing Ill Mind of Hopsin 5 soon. Maybe next week. I don't know. So that's another one they was asking me to do.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. And there's a video for this. And this song is 5 minutes and 50 seconds long. So we're probably going to be pausing it throughout the video because I don't want to go back and read all of that. I'm going to forget how he said it. How they rap always matters too. Like, because we might miss like a rhyme structure. You know what I mean? She does
I'm
not.
definitely missing it. You have to catch it.
She doesn't listen to hip hop, so I actually, a lot of y'all was like, make her react to Godzilla and Rap God. I'm like, she was just sitting here like, huh? It's like Eminem rapping super fast, and they just want you to look.
Is that the?
No, they want you to look silly. They want you to just look confused. They live for this stuff.
Great.
We might have to do it just for shits and giggles.
What's the Monster song? Isn't that really fast paced?
Godzilla. Oh, Monster? Oh,
I saw
Rihanna?
that comment. I don't know. I saw a comment saying I should do Monster.
I did see that comment too.
I don't know what song. Do I know that? I feel like I know that song.
I think they were talking about a whole nother artist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But Monster, you do know. That's what Eminem and Rihanna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But anyways, all right, so let's get it. Amount of Hopsin 7. Surprise. He's walking in the desert. Very fitting.
Anybody I might alarm. Life is a tour, I sit and ride along. Taking some notes and then I write the songs. I'm staring down the road, my life is gone. Is this where I belong? Is it wrong to not believe in right and wrong? My mental state is fucking me up, and I cried upon while asking you for some answers, but we don't have that type of bond. Now my desire's gone, with the way that I've been living lately. If I died right now, you turn the fire on. Sick of this bullshit, niggas call me a sellout, cause I hopped in Christianity so strongly then I fell out. Now I'm avoiding questions like a scared dog with his tail down. Feeling so damn humiliated cause they looking at me like I'm hellbound. What story should I tell now? I'll just expose the truth. I'm so close to the fucking edge, I should be close to you. But who the fuck are you? You never show the proof. And I'm only fucking human, yo, what am I supposed to do?
Yo, that man, he's talking
I
to
was not prepared.
Yo.
Not prepared
Hey, yo,
for this at all.
he talking to God like that? He's talking to God. He's talking to God, right? Or is he talking to somebody who's trying to get him back into Christianity? Okay, I could be a little confused. What'd you think? Who do you think he was talking to just now? Sound like he was talking to God? He said, if I died right now, you'll turn the fire on. Like, you'll send me to hell?
Then he said something about like being at the edge and being closer to you, or
right.
something?
Yeah, now he's talking to God. Yeah. Well, we got the lyrics, so yeah, we're definitely not going to let this play all the way through like we did with the Eminem song. He said, okay, so I wanted to know what that weird stuff was saying. So it's us, find power, live life, mind power. And then he repeats it. Okay. It was like, it's us, find power. In the beginning, yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was like a different language or something. So he said, he said, yo, if anybody I might alarm. Life is a tour, I sit and ride along. Take some notes and then I write the song. I'm staring down the road, my life is gone. Is this where I belong? Is it wrong to not believe in right or wrong? My mental state is effing me up and I cried upon while asking you for some answers, but we don't have that type of bond. Yeah. He said, he said, we don't have that type of bond. That my desire is gone. The way I've been living lately, if I died right now, you turn the fire on. Sick of this bullish. People call me a sellout because I hopped into Christianity so strongly, then I fell out. Now I'm avoiding questions like a scared dog with his tail down. Feeling so damn humiliated because they looking at me like I'm hellbound. Damn, this dude was nice. What story should I tell now? I just exposed the truth. I'm so close to the effing edge, I should be close to you. But who the F are you? You never showed the proof, and I'm only effing human, dog. What am I supposed to do? Oh, my God. Oh, and he said, "Dog, what am I doing? I'm remixing the lyrics." He's like, "I'm only effing human, yo. What am I supposed to do?" All right, so yeah, he's definitely talking to God. That's now that's clear.
Okay.
So I really like this part. He said, let's see. He said, he said, "Well, I'm asking you for some answers, but we don't have that type of bond."
Yeah.
He said that my desire is gone. The way I've been living lately, if I died right now, you'll turn the fire on. Yeah. So what I really like about this is that super relatable. The relatable stuff just keeps me engaged. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I haven't really been paying strongly to the video because I'm trying to pay attention to the lyrics, but it seems like
I know it's hard to do both.
It's gonna be like an easy video, I think, to pay attention if he stays out here the whole time.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah. So he's I don't know how he's laying his back on that hot ass floor.
That's what you're thinking about.
No, I thought about it when he was laying there. I was like, dang, that looks hot. Yeah, that's what you're thinking.
So he was
Christian, and he fell out.
Okay.
Because he was losing faith because he felt like, I guess he never got that type of bond that he was expecting, like everybody else.
With
God.
When you, okay.
I guess talking to God, and he feels like God's not talking back to him. He could have been in that state of mind where, like, I was in that state at one time where I felt like I needed to hear God's voice. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't hearing it. So I used to get in and get out too. So, like,
yeah,
I can definitely directly relate to this right here.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up Christian, but I like to say I stopped, like, practicing it, if that's the right terminology. I've always believed in God, but I never opened the Bible. I stopped going to church. So in that state of mind, it's like you want to hear from God, but you're also not
doing the work.
So it's not going to come through.
You got to call for him. You got to pray.
Yeah.
You got to do. So I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see what's going on. It sounds like he's getting deep.
We just got home from church.
And we just got today's
so
Sunday.
This is
hey, today's
perfect.
Sunday. That's crazy. I wasn't even
you
thinking
didn't
that.
think
No,
I thought about this the whole time.
No, you didn't. I was
like,
not thinking
perfect.
that. I was thinking how I'm not gonna get any sleep today.
Okay.
But okay. So let's scroll a little bit so we can keep up with the lyrics. We got the lyrics pulled up, y'all. So I put the lyrics up. She said I was cheating because I had the lyrics up. I'm like, I always read the lyrics. They like when you read the lyrics because you could really go back and you can really. They're not impressed when you don't read the lyrics and you try to.
No, we need to
recite.
read the lyrics through it. I didn't want you cheating, looking at the lyrics before we
play
started.
this song. Oh, okay. Following. I'm back on ice. All right.
Yeah.
So let's rewind a little bit.
Story should I tell now? I'll just expose the truth. I'm so close to the fucking edge, I should be close to you. But who the fuck are you? You never show the proof. And I'm only fucking human, yo, what am I supposed to do? There's way too many different religions with vivid descriptions, begging all fucking men and women to listen. I can't even beat my dick without getting convicted. These ain't wicked decisions, I got different intentions. I've been itching to get it, I've been giving assistance, but the whole fucking system is twisted. Now I'm dealing with this backlash because Marcus isn't a Christian, and I've been told that my sinful life is an addiction, but I can't buy.
No, I gotta pause that. Yo, that man going off right now.
Whoa.
It's like he's making a valid case for somebody who's confused, for somebody who's lost.
Who's lost and has such emotion behind it, because I feel like
he is a strong person.
Like, he's strong and he's like almost conflicted because
he looks like somebody. He just looks like somebody who's getting work done. Like God's working on him, even through this song. And he looks like somebody God would love as a soldier because he's a passionate person who all he needs is the proof. You know what I'm saying? And if he gets the proof, I will freaking do anything. He's like he gives me that kind of vibe. And if he's working for the devil, if you're not working for God, you pretty much you're working for the devil now. And like that's too much passion. That's too much good energy. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. But anyways, what he said. Because we didn't recite anything he said just now. We just he said, "Feel damn because of you." What I'm supposed to do? He said, "There's way too many different religions with vivid descriptions, begging all effing men and women to listen." That's a fact. I can't even beat without getting convicted. This ain't wicked decisions. I got different intentions. I've been itching to get it. I've been given assistance, but the whole effing system is twisted. Now I'm dealing with this backlash because Marcus isn't a Christian. Okay, so his name is Marcus. Okay, I didn't read. I didn't read that when we was looking at his info. He says, "Now I'm dealing with this backlash because Marcus isn't a Christian, but I've been told that my sinful life is an addiction." Yikes. Okay, so the beginning he said, I'm telling now, right? He said, look at me, I'm hellbound. He said, okay, so there's way too many different religions with vivid descriptions begging all effing men and women to listen. I love that opening. That's a dope line right there, because there is mad religions. Like, we have a right to be confused, right? I don't think God is like mad that we wander and either be curious of other religions, right? Or not believe in any religions at all. I don't think he faults us for thinking that way, because like what you don't know is what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Everything's about the influence of what you grow. Like, if you grow up in a Christian home, obviously you know about Jesus Christ now. You know about this. Like, I did not grow up in a religious house, right? I didn't grow up in I grew up with some religious people around me, but I didn't grow up in a religious home, so I didn't have direct influence to Jesus, religion, God, all that, right? So I could definitely relate to this story. I feel like I'm him, like. At one point, like, one point, I was definitely him. Like, not that long ago, like a couple months ago. Seriously, but
I don't think a couple months ago you were at that level.
No, not at that level, but
I think you were still maybe thinking some of these.
Maybe
thoughts,
2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there. Like before. Yeah. I would say like 20. Like during COVID, I was right here, because I almost,
That was a hard time.
Yeah, it was a hard time.
Yeah.
Like, I was in during COVID. I caught COVID and I was in the hospital. And I was alone, and like they wasn't letting people come to the hospital to see it. And I was like, I literally thought I was gonna die in the hospital, because I thought like I was gonna go in there, get some treatment, and get out. No, I had to stay there for a few days, and I felt mad alone. Not only I felt alone, not only did nobody come to see me.
I was not with him at that point.
Yeah.
So.
No, we weren't together. We weren't together at the time.
Don't put that on me.
Yeah, we weren't together at the time. So but not even like, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody. I mean, but at the same time, they weren't letting anybody come. So like that's the, take that.
Well,
into
I think about.
I would be in there no matter what. There's no way somebody stopping me. But yeah.
I think about all the women who had to give birth by themselves.
Yeah. No. The hospital was they weren't joking.
Some of them, some of them couldn't even have letting nobody partners with them.
That's insane.
Crazy.
I'm causing mad problems. Let's not get off topic. Okay, so Focus. So he said, so there's so many different religions with vivid descriptions begging all men and women to listen. He said, I can't even so basically saying I can't even masturbate without getting convicted. This ain't wicked decisions. I got different intentions. So his intentions aren't wicked. You know what I mean? That's basically what he's saying. And he's saying that he's just human. I don't even know how YouTube regulates this kind of stuff, so I'm trying not to say too much, but I don't think masturbate's a bad word. So he masturbates, right? And he feels, they tell him, I guess in church, that's sin, you know what I'm saying? And no sin is greater than the other, right? So like I guess he's looking at it from that point of view, and he can't get on the path, because even the small things that give him pleasure are bad, he's being told. You know what I'm saying? Some of this I'm just making. That's what I'm getting from it, right? And he said, I've been itching to get it. I've been given assistance. So he has the assistance around him, and he's itching to get to God. Like, I'm itching to get it. Like, I'm itching to get the bug. Give me the, you know what I'm saying? I guess the belief bug or something. And he said, but the whole system is twisted. Now I'm dealing with this backlash because Marcus isn't a Christian. I've been told that my sinful life is an addiction. So yeah, things he's into, masturbating or whatever he's doing, right?
Right.
And just maybe the regular stuff he does, because we sin all the time, even when we don't realize it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna kind of get to. Is we're
born sinners.
We're born sinners, but we're also
natural born sinners.
We're newly getting into being Christians and what that really means. And I was in New York City for 5 years. Like, I was doing things, working places, things that
putting
didn't
yourself
have
in
my
the environment
mind.
away from God.
Right.
So, me too. And I was in those same places, working around those same type of people, and I never felt like I was doing anything wrong.
Yeah, no.
I was like, I'm just gonna have some drinks this weekend.
I just thought it was like normal. Like, everyone's,
natural
everyone.
Life.
Not to get descriptive, but everyone has
vices.
Well, intimacy is my point. I don't know if I can say the other word.
No, you can.
Before they're married, and that's like a sin. So it's like, I thought just normal things like that, like everyday, like society things in today's world. It's like that's so like prevalent.
Normal.
Yeah, normal.
I also looked at it like when I was going through those times. Now I'm a little more conscious about it, but I also looked at it like I would always hear God as the most, the merciful one. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll let me slide. Like, he understands. Like, look how I grew up. I didn't have guidance. I didn't have parents. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I was, I was adopted by friends, grew up in a different household away from my family. Like, I always think about, like, if I had a rough life, he's going to show me mercy, which is crazy because, like, he doesn't show mercy to the ones who live a rough life. He shows mercy to the ones who don't know any better. You know what I'm saying? If you know better, and I can't act like I didn't know better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I went through those rough times, but I got through them because he knew I was, I guess, strong enough to get through it, right? So
yeah,
he can't show me no mercy. But dang, this song. How are we gonna get through this? It's 1 minute and 43 seconds so far. We'll run it back a little bit.
I got different intentions. I've been itching to get it. I've been giving assistance, but the whole fucking system is twisted. Now I'm dealing with this backlash because Marcus isn't a Christian, and I've been told that my sinful life is an addiction, but I can't buy it. It's just too hard to stand beside it. I need an answer, humans can't provide it. I look at the earth, the sun, and I can tell a genius man designed it. It's truly mind-blowing, I can't deny it. Is heaven real? Is it fake? Is it really how I fantasize it? Where's the Holy Ghost at? How long does it take a man to find it? My mind's a non-stop tape playing and I can't rewind it. You gave me the Bible and expect me not to analyze it? I'm frustrated and you provoked it. I'm not reading that motherfucking book because a human wrote it. I have a fucking brain, you should know it. You gave it to me to think, to avoid every useless moment. It was a mission that I had to abort, cause humans be lying with such an inaccurate source. It's gonna be hard to put me back on the course. Next Jehovah's Witness to come on my porch, I swear I'm slamming the door. A lot.
Hopsin, this dude is amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because what he's saying is like, I don't even agree with any of this anymore. But at one point, I wholeheartedly was this person. Not a single line was said that I didn't like live through at one point. You know what I mean? And I wholeheartedly believed like I was what I was saying was justified. You know what I mean? Where we at? Right here? Like, I've been told my simple life isn't it? He said, I need answers humans can't provide it. Okay, yeah. Because I've been told my simple life isn't addiction. He said, but I can't buy it. It's just too hard to stand beside it. I need an answer and humans can't provide it. I look at the earth and sun and I can tell a genius man designed it. It's truly mind-blowing. I can't deny it. Is heaven real? Is it fake? Is it really how I fantasize it? Where's the Holy Ghost at? How long it takes a man to find it? My mind's is non-stop tape playing and I can't rewind it. You gave me the Bible and expect me not to analyze it? I'm frustrated and you provoked it. I'm not reading that mother effing book because a human wrote it. I have an effing brain. You should know it. You gave it to me to think, to avoid every useless moment. Yo.
So wait, that part real quick. Is he saying like...
which part? Right here?
Like, I'm not reading it.
I'm not reading the Bible because a man wrote the Bible through the influence of God so the disciples who wrote the book, everybody who put their stories, because there's a bunch of stories and many people who had their hands, right? All the disciples had their hands in the Bible. They were men though at the end of the day, and he's saying he don't know who those men are. He don't know if it was those disciples or if it was somebody who was just manipulating us all, I guess, right? He doesn't trust humans. That's all he's saying. I got a little confused because he said, I look at the sun and moon and I could tell a genius man designed it, but I guess he just means like he's talking about God.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I just like man because I thought he was doing that human. You know what I'm saying? Is it? Yeah. I was just like, but clearly a man can't design all this, so he's talking about God.
It's truly mind blowing. I can't deny it. Yeah.
I look at the earth and sun and I could tell this man designed it. You know, he said, "Is heaven real? Is it fake? Is it really how I fantasize it? Where's the Holy Ghost at? How long it takes a man to find it?" That's his struggle. His struggle is not having direct, persuasive enough contact with something that represents God.
I know.
That's what I think.
I feel like I know quite a bit of people who, I guess, struggle with that as well, with trying to be religious or not, because it's like it's not tangible. Like they can't see God. They can't actually like talk, like pull him in and talk to him, or like, so it's I feel like it's a struggle.
It's easy to fall off.
Yeah.
It's easy to fall off because the thing is, I was just having a conversation with Rick while I was at work 2 nights ago, and he was telling me about different religions and different beliefs that he's like getting that are new to him somewhat, that he's like looking into outside of Christianity. And what I told him was what he was looking into was a lot of knowledge and mathematics. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to name the religion because I don't want to like make anybody feel like I don't. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has the right to believe whatever they want. But it was a different religion, and that deals with a lot of knowledge and mathematics. It's how they explain and persuade what their movement is about. And what I told him, and I didn't know about this, but I'm just saying, based on what you're saying, and based on how they look at things, knowledge is something you're going to study that someone wrote, right? Someone taught you. And mathematics is facts. 2 + 2 is always going to be 4. So mathematics has to do with concrete facts that make people easier to get on that train because you're providing evidence to them. Now, that's easy to do. That doesn't take a lot of effort to do. You show me the proof, now I follow. Christianity, or, you know what I'm saying, just Jesus Christ, period, you need faith. And the proof is your own testimony. And can't nobody talk you out of it. And they can't see or hear what you hear or see what you see. And to walk by faith is to believe. Not to, if I see something, see the answer. But seriously, because if I see something and if I see a question and see the answer, what would make me not believe that's the answer? I see the answer. I got the question and I got the answer. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to believe. There's no faith. Where's the faith? There's no leap of faith. I'm not putting it all out there, right? So that was our conversation. So I just feel like where he's at right now, where he's at in this song, I'm curious to where he's at right now.
Maybe at the end.
You know, no, right now, today. This is 2006. I mean, today.
Oh. Okay.
I wonder where he's at today. So he has a struggle believing in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Ghosts, Holy Ghost. How long does it take a man to find it? And I like that he said, I'm frustrated and you provoked it. I'm not reading that book because a human wrote it, but he said, I have a brain. You should know it. You gave it to me to think, to avoid every useless moment. That's what I just said earlier when I was talking about, I don't think he faults us for, like, you know, questioning religion or not believing any religions at all. I'm saying I don't think he faults us for being curious.
Yes.
Or being suspicious of something, right? Because you gave me a brain. I have to use this brain. So he said, you gave me the Bible and expect me not to analyze it? Yeah. But they always say, don't question God. So that's his response. His word, he's questioning the word by also having like somewhat of a rebuttal. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to rebuttal God right now.
Right.
You can't do that. But he said, oh yeah, we heard all this too? Oh yeah, he said, it was a mission that I had to abort because humans be lying. We're such an inaccurate source. It's going to be hard to put me back on the course. Next Jehovah's Witness to come to my porch, I swear I'm slamming the door. Like, he's fed up. I wonder where this is going to end, man. I wonder where this is going to end. Let's keep it going.
Okay.
Folks believe it though, but I'm not surprised. Humans are fucking dumb, still an inaccurate source. It's gonna be hard to put me back on the course. Next Jehovah's Witness to come on my porch, I swear I'm slamming the door. A lot of folks believe it though, but I'm not surprised. Humans are fucking dumb, still thinking that Pac's alive. I ain't trying to take your legacy and torture down. I'm just saying, I ain't heard shit from the horse's mouth. Just sheep always telling stories of older guys who were notarized by you and you finally vocalized. Now I'm supposed to bow my head and close my eyes and somehow let the Holy Ghost arise? Sounds like a fucking poltergeist. Show yourself and the boom is done. Every rumor's gone, I no longer doubt the shit, you're the one. I'll admit that my sinful ways were stupid fun, and all my old habits can hop on top of a roof to plunge. I donate to a charity that could use the funds. Fuck the club instead of bitches, I'd hang with a group of nuns. And everyone I ran into would know what I came to do. I wouldn't take a step unless it was in the name of you. I hate the...
How crazy is what he's saying? Because like in the beginning of this, I was saying how he's a passionate dude. This is like a soldier. This is a foot soldier that God would want. And like, he just said, what he just said? I got the lyrics. I don't know what I'm trying to think. We'll get to it when we get there, but that's crazy. Like that last part, what he just said about I wouldn't take it. He's like after F hanging out with females, after club I hang out with a group of nuns. Like I'll do whatever it is. If you prove to me you are who you are, I'll be a soldier. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which is crazy because I was like, that's the mindset he put me in the beginning of the video, and it's like, yeah. But he said, yeah, he said, a lot of folks believe it though, but I'm not surprised. Speaking about the Bible, I guess. Humans are effing dumb, still thinking that Pac's alive. I thought that was funny. I ain't trying to take your legacy and torture down. I'm just saying, I ain't heard ish from the horse's mouth. Just sheep always telling stories of older guys who would notarize by you when you finally vocalize. Now I'm supposed to bow my head and close my eyes and somehow let the Holy Ghost arise? Sounds like an effing poltergeist. That's crazy. He said sounds like witchery. This is nuts. It's crazy though because like I just get it. Like I just get where he's coming from. You know what I mean?
I think this next line, the show yourself and then boom, it's done.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that goes perfect with the video, which we haven't really commented on a lot. But I feel like it's like he's in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's just him. It's literally like him trying to call him from the sky.
He's like, look, nobody's around. Show yourself.
Yeah.
It feels like he's like doing that because like
he's looking straight up by himself, almost like.
This visuals is dope. It's like some.
Yeah.
It's very like cinematic. Like it's pretty dope. Remember, this is the guy who did the song with NF. The first reaction I did, Lost.
With the black balloons.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
snow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those
are the things I remember.
By the way, those are his burdens. The black
I read
balloons.
all the comments.
Oh, you read all the comments? Yeah, I got educated real quick. I like weirdly. I don't know if I called it burdens, but I remember like. I said, is that like his hardships and his like his regrets and stuff he's carrying around?
You said it, and then you kept going like back and forth with it, I think.
I wasn't sure.
And then they solidified it. But yeah, this is definitely the words are matching the vibes.
Wait, this 2006? That was 2021, babe.
What?
That's the Lost. The song I
Oh.
He looks exactly the same.
Don't make me say it.
I can't believe this is 18 years ago. This is insane to me.
Yeah. Okay.
So, okay. Black don't cry.
I didn't know I was going to say that.
Because we said it just a while ago before we started recording. Okay, so, let it go. He said, show yourself and boom, it's done. That's another thing, like, he needs the proof.
I think a lot of people feel like that.
I know. He said, every rumor's gone. I no longer doubt the ish. You're the one. I'll admit that my sinful ways was stupid fun, and all my old habits can hop on top of a roof to plunge. I'll donate to charity that can use the funds. After club, instead of chickens, I'll hang with a group of nuns. They love when I edit the lyrics and put funny.
I was going to say, what was that?
So he said, and everyone I ran into would know what I came to do. I really like this line. He said, I wouldn't take a step unless it was in the name of you. That's dope. Like, but yeah, I mean, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, face value. Like, you know what I'm saying. He would just, if you showed me the proof, I'd be your strongest soldier. You know what I'm saying. But let's keep it going.
Fact that I have to believe you hang with a group of nuns and everyone I ran into would know what I came to do. I wouldn't take a step unless it was in the name of you. I hate the fact that I have to believe you haven't been chatting with me like you did Adam and Eve. And I ain't seen no fucking talking snake unravel from trees with an apple to eat. That shit never happens to me. I don't know if you do it don't exist. It's driving me crazy. Send your condolences. This is me reaching to you, so don't forget if hell is truly a pit of fire and I get thrown in it, I'ma probably regret the fact that I ever wrote this shit. My gut feeling says it's all fake. I hate to say it, but fuck it, shit, I done lost faith. This isn't a small phase, my perspectives all change. My thoughts just keep picking shit apart all day. And in my mind, I make perfect sense. If you aren't real, then all my prayers aren't worth a cent. That will mean that I can just make up what my purpose is, and I can sit in church and just say fuck in the services.
This dude is deep. No wonder they want me to get into Hopsin.
Yeah.
I did the battle. I made a post on my community chat with all the shepherds. I said, who y'all want me to start reacting to, the NF or Hopsin? After I listened to NF a few times, I'm like glued to him now. We need to do reactions together, NF, because NF, the stuff he talks.
I'm pretty sure that was another comment.
Yeah, they said that.
I think so.
They love her. Next thing you know, I'm not gonna be here. It's just gonna be her.
You need to do all this.
Set it up.
I just sit here.
Babe, press record.
Can you pause that?
Pause. All right. Yeah, I get it now. They're very, but you've seen my NF reactions, right? These guys are similar, but they're almost like yin and yang. You know what I'm saying? Because NF is a Christian dude. He doesn't curse in his records, right? But he's not like a religious Christian rapper. He's just a rapper who happens to be Christian.
Okay.
Is how it was explained to me by the NF fans.
Okay.
They said he's not a Christian rapper. He's just a rapper who's Christian, which is cool. Because people do get Like he doesn't. He talks a lot about God, but doesn't talk about religion or Jesus Christ. Right?
Like he's not quoting the Bible. Like he's not.
Yeah,
preaching.
I mean, some lyrics I feel like I don't know. He himself is influenced by the Bible for sure. Just by the stuff he talks about. He's a positive dude. This guy is a little more on the negative side, but not negative like a bad influence. Just negative like he's struggling.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say,
and NF is completely there already.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he's struggling. You know what I mean? And he did that song for NF, and he curses a lot, as you can see, right? Mm-hmm. He didn't curse not one time on that song. Because out of respect for NF, and which is so cool.
Yeah,
which is so cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So,
right there.
where we at right here? Mm-hmm. He said, I hate the fact that I have to believe. Dang, the thunder. I hate the fact that I have to believe you haven't been chatting with me like you did Adam and Eve, and I ain't seen no effing snake unravel from trees with an apple to eat. That ish never happens to me. And I don't know if you do or don't exist. It's driving me crazy. Send your condolences. This is me reacting to you, so don't forget.
This is me reaching.
Oh, sorry. I'm reacting. He's reaching. I'm not the greatest reader. Okay, send your condolences. I can read lyrics, but I can't like read books fast. I don't know why. He said, send your condolences. This is me reaching to you, so don't forget. If hell is truly a pit of fire and I get thrown in it, I'm gonna probably regret the fact that I ever wrote this shit. I thought that was funny when he said that because like the camera, like he was like, "Oh
yeah,
shoot!"
I kept going
like if I'm gonna go to hell. I'm talking crazy to God right now.
I don't. Okay.
So I've when I was younger, I kind of like used to scream at God, like, "Why?" You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like when me and my family used to struggle. Like I remember I had a conversation with my older brother one time, and if he probably does not gonna watch these, but we was talking one day in his car. Or were we on the phone? It was a while ago, so I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. I think we were on the phone. But we was struggling. We got evicted. We was in somebody else's basement at the time. And I was getting ready to move. I was already making plans to move out and move my and ask for my friend to ask his family to take me in, who eventually took me in, Danny and them. But me and my brother were talking, and he was. Like he started crying because he was just like asking like why us like like it's almost like God don't love us, like why we gotta struggle so much, why our mom gotta be, you know what I'm saying, at such a disadvantage in life, you know what I'm saying, how come nobody ever read us no books, how come we never had like a cool Christmas where we got a bunch of gifts, and like we were just like really, that was like the first time he had, that's like one of the 2 times I believe he had just cried. To me, anyways, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I was crying too, but I don't know if he remembers that. That was a while ago. This is like 20 years ago, probably, or maybe a little more than that. Yeah, and it was just like, and I remember me getting off the phone and just the first time. That's probably, I don't know if it's the first time, but it's one of the first times I actually talked to God as if He was an actual person, and I was yelling at the top of my lungs, not at Him so much, but just like. You're fake. Like, my family's good. We're good people. Like, we shouldn't have to go through this. I was crying. I was like, my mom is in the hospital. Like, I was like going through it, and yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
Oh no!
I just
get the tissues.
I just get the tissue. I was just 13 again. I'm just no lie. I almost went there. Woo.
Yeah. You just lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So I was just struggling, screaming at God, asking why. Like, why us? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Actually...
Well, I think that's what I was going to say is I would go through that point too, and mostly because I feel like everyone around... Not everyone. The majority of my friends, in my eyes, had it so much better off.
Yeah, for sure.
I was the family that was like... struggling or going through this and then had to go through that and then this, and it was like, not that I was the problem, but I always brought that to the table, whereas they brought like vacations and trips, and they didn't have the same family trauma and stuff. So I would ask, I don't know if I necessarily was speaking to God because I was so much younger that I didn't even know that
how to communicate.
Like yeah, I think I was just asking
like you were crazy
universe.
If you did that back in the
like,
day.
Yeah, exactly.
I went crazy.
So
I really did.
But I think I was just asking the universe, like, why? And now you look back, though, and you're like... Oh,
that's why.
I love my friends. I don't think they're ever going to see this. But I feel like that has... like everything, I know how cliche this is to say, but that truly makes you like who you are today, like for real.
All the struggles. I feel
like so much more mature, strong, like when you have to go through that stuff, it's like,
It's like when it's a difference between somebody raising, I mean, not that we weren't raised, but somebody teaching you how to do something, like somebody doing something, seeing it, and then not having to do it because you saw it for somebody else and it didn't look too good, compared to going through it yourself, which is not the best option, but it's the most realistic and the most what's that word I'm looking for? It's gonna teach you better than seeing it. Like, first hand is always gonna be better than second hand. You know what I'm saying? First hand is always gonna be better than second hand, and it's like it's gonna be the most productive outcome for you. That's the word I was looking for. Going through it yourself is gonna give you the most productive outcome, but so many things can happen through that. So it's not always great. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want our kids to go through what we went through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, like, you know, I'm thankful I went through it. So.
Well, I was gonna say the difference now is maybe where he's trying to get to is back then we may have been asking why and like, are you even real and stuff like that, and now it's like once we found our faith, it's like when we go through things now, it's like I don't ask why.
We lean on it.
I don't ask why. I just ask, okay, help me get through it now. Like, heal me from it, and what's my next step, and like.
I guess sometimes I still ask why, just naturally, but yeah, much less than how I used to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But obviously we're on the same path now. You're just a little more ahead of me on that path. But we're on the path. We're on the same path because we're on the path together, obviously. But you might have a little more structural thought when it comes to like religion and stuff. Like, you know, you in a way help me. You kind of remind me, because sometimes I'll just be myself and just think like, why is this happening? I don't get. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it.
Pull you back
and
in.
Then you pull me back in, and just like, you know, you just remind me. You just bring it up throughout our arguments or whatever the case may be. And that,
or if you're like stressed or when he's struggling with something, I'll be like, did you pray about it yet? Or did you talk to God yet? Like, did you make that step yet?
Yep. And that's something I would never ask myself. Like, I would just like get over it. Like, I gotta get over it. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta go to work tomorrow. And I can't be like this when I get to work. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things. But yeah. Sorry, we just went on a rant. He said, you've been chatting with me. You're like, hey, you did Adam and Eve, and I don't need it's driving me crazy, sending your condolences. Okay, so he said, I probably hate the fact that I ever wrote this, right? He said, my gut feeling says it's all fake. I hate to say it, but F it. I done lost faith. This isn't a small phase. My perspectives all changed. My thoughts just keep picking Ish apart all day. He said, and in my mind, I make perfect sense. And if you ain't real, then all my prayers aren't worth a cent. That would mean I could just make up what my purpose is. Yep. Because we ended with, and I could just sit in church and say F in the services.
Oh, yeah.
So that's kind of face value. He's just saying, like, if you ain't real, then I could just do whatever I want, and none of this matters. But the important line here is that my gut feeling says it's all fake. I hate to he said, I hate to say it, but F it. I done lost faith. This isn't a small phase. My perspectives all change. My thoughts just keep picking things apart all day. Like, so it's just a continuous struggle. But I like that he said the whole Adam and Eve, like, it's more of the proof thing. It's like more of the, like, you're lacking faith, my boy. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You need to see Adam and Eve unravel from tree. Like, that was something God had to do for that time that we were living in. God is evolution. So as you evolve, he evolves the path for you. You know what I'm saying? I need to go back to church right now and get everybody back in there. Let me tell y'all something. I just started
think that you would get up there and start preaching too.
I would definitely would.
I make perfect sense. If you aren't real, then all my prayers aren't worth a cent. That will mean that I can just make up what my purpose is, and I can sit in church and just say fuck in the services. Man, what if Jesus was a facade? Then that would mean the government's God. I feel like they've been brainwashing us with a lot, so much that we don't even notice that we're stuck in the box. Man, everything is what if. Why is it always what if? Planet Earth, what if? The universe, what if? My sacrifice, what if? My afterlife, what if? Every fucking thing that deals with you is fucking suspect. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. This is my fucking life and I'm living it. I'm having fun. If you really care for me, prove that I need to live carefully. But I'll be damned if I put my own pleasure aside for an afterlife that isn't even guaranteed. We are you, and you're us. Stop playing games. My life's all I got, and heaven is all in my brain. And when I feel I'm in hell, my ideas are what get me through pain. Do as you please, and I'll just do me. I'm a human, I'll stay in my lane. Ill mind. It's us, mind, power. Live life, mind, power.
Not for nothing, this dude is talented, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Like, criminally talented. Oh, I'm trying to pause it. I like this beat.
Yeah, I liked it in the beginning too.
I want to rap over this beat. Bars.
Let me hear what you got.
Yo.
No.
Oh, man. As you can see, she stole my chair. So now I got, y'all want to see what I got to sit on?
That's embarrassing.
This is what I'm sitting on. My 200-pound ass is hurting.
Don't curse.
I'm sorry. I still
See?
say curse.
Have to reel him back in.
I'm listening. That's proof. That's proof right there. Oh, man. Thanks for saving me, baby. Literally.
I was gonna say.
Saved my soul and saving my bosom. All right. Let's get it. He ended that pretty raw. And I could sit in church. He said, man, what if Jesus was a facade? Then that would mean the government's God. Hey, yo. I really thought that one time.
You thought that one time?
When I was young, when I was like 18, 19, I got into like conspiracies. And this is when YouTube started taking off crazy, spreading like wildfire. Wildfire? What's that? Wildfire.
I'm gonna let you rock.
Wildfire, right? Because it was probably the devil's work. But yeah, I was this is a song called Devil's Work they was telling us to react to. This one's by Joyner Lucas though. Okay. You ever heard of that name?
Yeah.
Joyner?
You think I heard that name?
I've heard. He's dope. He did a song with Eminem. So Eminem shouted out this guy, Hopsin. He shouted out Joyner Lucas. Mm-hmm. So these guys are worthy of reacting to, in my opinion. If the GOAT shouts you out, you're worthy. But anyways, what was I saying?
Something about wildfire.
Yeah. So when I was 18, 19, I was watching mad conspiracy videos and stuff, and this one dude who was definitely working for the devil was convincing a whole bunch of people that the government is God, like they made this up. That's such
a scary thought.
Just how they make up history. Period. Though
Mm-hmm.
that's the whole
Change
persuasion.
History books,
yeah. Everything's
yeah.
we read all these lies we're reading into, right? That we studying, whatever. But he was like making a point for that too, and he was using the Bible to break it down. He was pointing out all the contradictory stuff. So he was going in on the Bible, like pointing out mad contradictions, right? Well, he deemed a contradiction, but really he was interpreting it however he would like to make it a contradiction to support whatever his goal is, right? So it's all about manipulation at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Manipulation and misinterpretation, or intended misinterpretation for others to be to misinterpret the words.
Yeah.
But yeah, so man, he said, what if Jesus was a facade? Then that would mean the government's God. I feel like they've been brainwashing us with a lot, so much that we don't even notice that we're stuck in a box. Man, this is my favorite part. He said, man, everything is what if. Why is it always what if? Planet Earth, what if? The universe, what if? My sacrifice, what if? My afterlife, what if? Everything that freaking deals with you is effing suspect. Like nothing's concrete with you. Everything that's around you, God, like nothing's concrete. I can't even link. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't got proof for nothing. Everything has to be faith. Like wow.
Which is like realistic though, in the way just that like
I feel
it's real that people do struggle with that. And I feel like that's why a lot of people don't come to faith. They don't come to a religion. Is because of these struggles. It's like, well,
I'm not against people who just doubt religion, because religion for sure is man-made, but it's only man-made because somebody named it religion. The act or the practice itself is not man-made. It's the path God wants you to be on, right? To communicate with Him, like maybe you could be in your room and communicate and read the Bible every day, because you just need you don't have to go to church. I don't know if you don't have to go to church, but what I'm saying is if you're not going to church, but you're still going to the club on the weekends, then you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. You're still going to parties on the weekend, you're gonna lose. You're still hanging out with people who worship weird things, you're gonna lose. You surround yourself with materialistic people, that you need balance. So you need to make sure you get your butt to church on Sunday, because you get some good spirits in you. Then you go home, you do reactions like this, and then you get 2 hours of sleep.
Really?
And you pray to God, everything's gonna work out. God help me. He said, my afterlife, what ifs? He said, everything that deals with you is suspect. He said, I'm effing done. I was getting chills when he was screaming. I'm effing done. He said, this is my effing life and I'm living it. I'm having fun. He said, if you really care for me, prove that I need to live carefully. But I'll be danged if I put my own pleasures aside for an afterlife that isn't even guaranteed. We are you and you're us. Stop playing games. My life's all I got, and heaven is all in my brain. That's so real, like, you know what I'm saying? He said, and what I really like was the response he gave. He said, and when I feel I'm in hell, my ideas are what get me through pain. Do as you please, and I'll just do me. I'm a human. I'll stay in my lane. Ill mind. That's a cool little thing he got going on, like ill mind.
Yeah.
I like it,
It's
man.
almost like he's, like, saying that he knows that, like, this isn't right. Like, he's ill. Like, he's...
Wow.
Like, he's, like, sick and... Not sick in the head.
Right.
But
he's flawed.
Yeah. Something in the...
That might be real. That might be I don't know. You just made me think about that. But that might be...
Well,
that might be a thing.
It's
ill
Hopsin.
mind. Ill mind of Hopsin. Yeah, like an ill mind. He's ill. Yeah, that's definitely what he means. I was just thinking ill, like ill. She doesn't know street terminology.
Don't give me some street slang right now.
I'm telling you.
I know that ill is like...
What? What is it? Now you put yourself on the spot. I was going to help you out. What does ill mean in the streets?
Like cool. Like ill. Anyways.
Get yourself a little black boyfriend. Now you know the streets.
Anyways.
Okay, so anything to elaborate on the last part? I feel like all that was face value. And it was regurgitating his view throughout the whole song, right? Cool wordplay though.
Yeah.
With the heaven and hell, you know what I'm saying? The way he explained it, heaven is all in my brain, because heaven's in my brain as in like that's what y'all taught me. You know what I'm saying? It's not anywhere else. Like I don't.
Well, also what I was gonna say really quick is just when like he's almost like pleading for the proof, like he needs the proof.
He keeps going.
But I think something our pastor said to us in one of our meetings was that like now that you've broke through that, now that we do have the faith, it's like when things happen, you're like, that was God. Like your accident, just little things like that where you're like, oh, God was present in that, like that is from him, he was there by us, whatever. So that's like once you break through that, that's the kind of the only proof that you get is the miracles that he works.
Your own testimony.
Yeah,
that is the proof. Your own testimony.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, I said that earlier, but you know what? Don't worry about me. I ain't nobody. No, but that's literally what I know. I'm somewhere on this journey, right? Because that was my go-to when I was in the hospital. Before you got there, when I was waiting for you to get there, I was thinking like I told them about this accident on Temporary Reaction, but in case they don't see it, because it's not as popular as the videos with you. But anyways, so I had an accident where I fell asleep and crashed into a parked dump truck. Now I was in a little 2007 Chevy Cobalt, little coupe, right? But the whole point was those ridges on the side of the road that kind of they're not there to wake you up, obviously, but they keep you on the highway. They're usually on the highways or on main roads. So basically, I fell asleep, started steering off, and the ridges started shaking this little poop cart that I had, and it woke me up, the ridges. And then the moment I woke up, the car was probably like, I guess 10 feet from hitting the dump truck. And the moment I woke up, when you wake up, you're kind of fuzzy, you know what I'm saying? But I woke up and saw the dump truck, and it was like...
Just like a reaction.
A natural reaction. I grabbed the wheel and just turned it as hard as I could to the left to get away. Even with my peripheral vision, I saw somebody standing on the side of I never looked at him directly, but I saw like a little yellow vest. You know how they, So I just turned the car, and then boom, I ended up still hitting the dump truck, but I hit like the corner of... Basically, the whole car got sideswiped. There was an impact, and I went spinning for like probably 50 yards or something like that. But the whole side of the car was just shredded off.
The passenger side.
Yeah, the whole thing was just gone. Like,
yeah.
It was crazy. When you look at the car, it's just like I walked out there with like 2 scratches on me.
Literally.
Like,
it was so crazy.
And I was in the hospital just thinking to myself, that was definitely God. And I used to like think like, oh, I'm so lucky. Like I would have said something like that. Like I wouldn't even have gave it up to God. That's the other thing. All my credit goes to God too. Like I don't take credit for nothing anymore. I used to take so much credit for myself. I used to be like, that's the type of person I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Not in a cocky way, but I naturally gave credit to myself. Like, yeah. Because people will give you credit. You know what I'm saying? Because people also aren't natural believers. So they're giving you credit for things you do. Makes you think like, yeah, it is me. You know what I'm saying? But really, it wasn't you. You know what I'm saying? You just a vessel, dog. But anyways.
Well, I'm excited to hear more.
Yeah, I am. Me too. He has a mind of 5. We might have to do 5 together. Somebody said it's not necessary for you to be on 5, but it's funny, it's cool, and like you might just think it's funny.
Okay.
So I'm with it. I want to see his other side. Hopefully, it's not like too serious like this. I want to see like his other sides. You know what I'm saying? But I did enjoy this. Like I wouldn't mind it, but I am overwhelmed with this. I am. I ain't gonna lie. But very dope. Dude is very talented. I'm realizing I'm just not even. This whole time I haven't even been paying attention to the mic.
I think they can hear you.
Yeah, I'm loud. is what she's trying to say. But all right, yeah, that wraps it up for today, man. Thank y'all for tuning in.
For the one comment that said, "Is she Italian?" I am. I don't know how you can tell. I don't get that often, but I'm definitely Italian.
It, folks. So yeah, she's Italiana. Come on, give them a little accent.
No, it's not happening.
Bonjour. Stop it. That's French. Are we out? Babe, do the.
You want me to ba?
Look at the camera and do it though. Bye.
Bye.